Sarvatobhadra chakra is called Trailokya Deepak. Trailokya Deepak means Trailokya are the three worlds, right? Heaven, earth, hell. And Deepak is called one. Deepak is something which shows light to it. So it is indicative of the fact that Sarvatobhadra is even used by gods and demons along with humans. According to my understanding, it should mean that to know the place from where one came from, what one is doing on this earth, and regarding future life also, all of this should be known with respect to Sarvatobhadrachakra is how I understand it. I have taught a crash course on Sarvatobhadrachakra before, and now this January 2025 as well, I am going to teach a 4-day intensive advanced webinar on crash course on Sarvatobhadrachakra. That will be from 13th to 16th of January 2025. This will include a lot of secrets on Sarvatobhadrachakra, which is even suitable for beginners as well, right? So even those people who do not know about Sarvatobhadrachakra before can also join it. And Sarvatobhadrachakra, you see, it is very, very important, right? I believe every practitioner should know about it. The admission details, etc., I will give in the description of this video, right? So Sarvatobhadrachakra, you see, when it comes to nakshatras in Vedic astrology, right, some 15, 20, 30 years ago, people had this misconception. 50 years ago, people had this misconception that nakshatras are not used in Vedic astrology or is not much used in Vedic astrology, which is entirely not true, right? Dashas and everything is based on nakshatras only, right? But particularly, you see, Sarvatobhadrachakra is very important in Vedic astrology, and it is entirely based on nakshatras, right? So when you talk of the nakshatra results on a horoscope or on a native, it is very essential to check Sarvatobhadrachakra for that, right? So some basics about Sarvatobhadrachakra we will understand in this video, right? So first and foremost, so this is Jagannath Hora standard software that we use, right? So in this Jagannath Hora, you land at this screen. Now what you can do, you can either click on this SB icon, this leads you to Sarvatobhadrachakra, or you can go to chakras, you will land here, you can select Sarvatobhadra. This is Sarvatobhadrachakra for a horoscope. Now in this Sarvatobhadrachakra, for any horoscope, you see, there are influences in this Sarvatobhadrachakra. So 2-3 small things we will understand in this particular video. First of all, you see the nakshatras, 28 nakshatras are included here, right from Kritika all up to Bharani. Right, so though the first nakshatra is considered as Ashwini, but when you look at the ancient configuration of astrology, first nakshatra is taken as Kritika. That is the particular reason in Vimshotri Dasha, Kritika is also the first nakshatra, right? The direction of Sarvatobhadra is in this order, right? From Kritika to Rohini, Mrigashira, Adra, Punarvasu, Push, Asharesha, it goes into this order, right? So this is how Sarvatobhadrachakra rotates. Now this Kritika to Asharesha section, it is east section. Magha to Vishakha section is south section. Anuradha to Shravan is west section. And Dhanishta to Bharani is north section. Now, because we are talking of directions, you see, there is something very beautiful in this. See, there is one nakshatra where your sun will be situated in. For example, right now, sun is situated in Purvashada, which is west nakshatra. So when it comes to Vastu, when it comes to making home, the direction in which sun is transiting right now is considered a combust direction. It is told that in combust direction, one should not travel. So right now, sun is in Purvashada, which is in west. Right now, one should not travel to west direction. One should not travel to west direction, as in should the travel be completely avoided? Apparently not. Right? This depends on many other factors. But you should say that anyone who is traveling in western direction should be a little bit more careful. Now, see, you have to understand one point. From here, sun will also give frontal Vedha maximum, right? So the Vedha is coming to Adra, Vedha is coming to the letter K, Vedha is coming to the letter BH, Vedha is coming to the Rashi Sagittarius, Vedha is coming to the Rashi Gemini, Vedha is coming to Thursday, Vedha is coming to Saturday, Vedha is coming to Sunday, Tuesday, Vedha is coming to Jaya Purnananda. On this Vedha is coming, right? So someone who is having ascendant or moon in Adra, someone whose name starts from the letter K or BH, someone who have moon or ascendant in Sagittarius Gemini, someone who is born on Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, or Tuesday, particularly if they are also running bad dasha, antar dasha, and other bad transits, should be careful while traveling in west direction, right? This is what it means. So in Muhurta, it becomes important in this regard, and many other secrets related to Muhurta is also there in Sarvatobhadrachakra, which apparently will be taught in the course as well, right? That is one thing. Secondarily, based on natal horoscope, the direction where your sun is situated in, as per the Sarvatobhadrachakra in natal horoscope, if you start living in a home having their main door facing in that direction, how do you find the main door is facing into which direction? By standing in center of the home, right? Then you decide where the door is, right? So you say someone is having their moon, someone is having their sun in Chitra, right? So Chitra is a south direction. So if they start living in a south facing home, it is not good for them, right? So in Vastu also it is useful. Should be understood in this particular way. Now the primary uses of Sarvatobhadrachakra is to check the influence of nakshatra over planets and nakshatras over each other. And we just talked about Vedas as well, right? So how does this Veda work? Two things are there, right? Veda and Latta. With respect to Veda, the Veda of a benefic planet is good, the Veda of a malefic planet is bad. Regarding Latta, Latta of every planet is bad, right? So there are three directions into it. As we know, the flow of Sarvatobhadra is in this order. So there is something known as frontal Veda, right? In front, in right, in left, right? This is how it is. So now you say you are standing at this point with your head facing east. So your right hand will be in south direction. This is right. And your left hand will be in north direction. This is left, right? This is how it goes. So right Veda, left Veda, front Veda is how it is. The calculation is quite simple, right? For example, we are calculating for sun. So we do a direct line. Purvashada to Adra is front. Now Purvashada to this box, to this box, to this box, to Uttara Bhadrapada, right? This is in right. And then there is behind, right? So Purvashada to this box, to this box, to our box, to Hasta, right? This is left Veda. For any planet, there will be three Vedas altogether, one in front, one in right, one in left. Left Veda is very prominent for retrograde planets. Rahu Ketu always remain retrograde. So for them, left Veda is very important. Sun, Moon never become retrograde. So for them, left Veda is not that important. For planet who is having very high speed as in the planet who is having above than average speed, for them, right Veda is very important. And for planets who are having normal speed, frontal Veda is important. For Sun and Moon, always frontal Veda will be very important. Remaining the speed of planets can be found out, but as a thumb rule, you take that all the three Vedas are important, more or less. Right? So this is how it works, right? This is the basis. This is what is Veda. Then there is Latta as well. Latta is always fixed. You can go to basics, you can right click, you will find nakshatra aspects in Latta. You will always find planet Sun occupying Purvashada, giving Latta to Kritika, Moon in Dhanishta, giving Latta to Kritika, Mars in Pushya, giving Latta to Maga, Mercury in Jeshta, giving Latta to Uttara Falguni, Jupiter in Rohini, giving Latta to Asaresha, Venus in Dhanishta, giving Latta to Purvashada, Saturn in Sadbisha, giving Latta to Rohini, Rahu in Uttara Bhadrapad, giving Latta to Mula, right? This is given in the software, so I'm not telling you which nakshatras are Lattas actually. Who were in the Sarvatobhadra course earlier, they know how it is. So you can go to chakras, sun is there, you can right click, you can click this option, highlight Vedas, aspects and Lattas on this star, if any. You will find, now you see all this that is highlighted in green is the selected nakshatra. What is highlighted in yellow are all the Vedas and Lattas as we calculated, right? As we calculated earlier. This Venus is highlighted in red. Why Venus is highlighted in red? Because Venus is giving Latta to Purvashada, right? Venus is giving Latta to Purvashada. Latta is very demeaning. Latta is very problematic, right? So right now, from this Latta, you should understand that right now Venus is causing problem to Sun. Say this is an Aries ascendant native, right? This is how you read it in a horoscope. It is an Aries ascendant native. Right now, Venus is causing Latta to Sun. Venus is second and seventh lord. Sun is fifth lord. So second lord giving Latta to fifth lord, seventh lord giving Latta to fifth lord. That means because of spouse, seventh house. Venus also indicates a spouse. Or because of money or because of other family members coming from second house, there will be problems to children because Sun is fifth lord. Or there will be problems to position because fifth house indicates position status also. This is how it is read, right? So one planet will be giving Latta to another planet. And based on the houses owned by the planet in the horoscope and other things indicated by the planet in the horoscope, you can easily find out what is causing problem to whom. When you apply it at current transit, it will indicate what is currently the problem. And when you see it in the natal chart, it will indicate what is constantly indicating the problem. For example, you say this is a natal horoscope. So it is indicating that because in the horoscope, Venus is giving Latta to Sun, it means that because of wealth, because of family, and because of spouse, there will be problem to position of the native, and there will be problems to children as well. You say the spouse is against the children, the spouse does not like the children, and all such results, right? So all the principles related to Sarvatobhadrachakra is also applicable in transit as well as applicable in natal chart analysis. There is a secret tip that I share at this point. I will share with you as well. Because Venus is giving Latta to Sun, as you will try doing remedies related to Sun, because Venus is giving Latta to Sun, Venus will cause obstructions to it. He will not let you complete the remedy or not let you complete good things related to Sun. So what you do when you do a remedy related to Sun, you also do a remedy related to Venus as well, so that there is no obstruction. Because Latta indicates obstruction, you should also understand that if there is a planet giving Latta to ascendant or moon, then you say in this ascendant is in Hasta, is there any Latta over ascendant? Yes, Jupiter is giving Latta. You see Jupiter is highlighted in blue. Moon is in Dhanishta, any Latta to moon? Venus is there. It is in the same nakshatra, there is no Latta as such. So aspect of Jupiter is over the ascendant. Aspect is highlighted in blue, extremely sorry. So if there is a planet giving Latta to ascendant or moon, that means that planet is obstructing you. That this planet should be considered as Badak, obstruction creator. Remedy for such planet should be done. Wearing gemstone is a no. Remedy for such planet should be done because this is an obstruction creating planet. This planet is creating issue for you. Right? This point is well understood. Now, in this particular way, because see, when you look at horoscope, you may not be able to find influences over the horoscope without Sarvatobhadrachakra. You cannot do it, right? See, because Sarvatobhadrachakra is told as Trilok Deepak. Trying to predict without Sarvatobhadrachakra is like trying to walk in darkness, right? You will have to have lamp with you, right, to properly walk in the darkness, right? So see, for example, if you take this to be a horoscope, then you see, seventh house, there is Rahu. Seventh lord is Jupiter. This Jupiter is aspected by Mercury only. So right now, when you are analyzing influences related to marriage or partner, you will say, okay, Jupiter is there in ninth house and it is aspected by Mercury only. The influence of Mercury will come to marriage and the influence of Mercury will come to spouse. This point is correct, absolutely. But you should also check Sarvatobhadra, right? So in Sarvatobhadra, you will go, seventh lord is Jupiter. You will check the position of Jupiter. You will right click over it. And from it, you will find that Saturn is giving Latta to Jupiter. Now, when you look at the horoscope, otherwise, you are not able to see any influence of Saturn over the seventh house. But when you will listen to the life story of this person, you will find that because Saturn is giving Latta to Jupiter, Saturn is sixth lord, you will find that because of disease, struggle, enmity, competition, person is not able to enjoy their marital life. Because of their profession, etc., because fifth house indicates position. Because of their profession, etc., one is not able to enjoy their marital life to the fullest. Also, because of children, etc., one is not able to enjoy their marital life to the fullest. This problem will be there. Why? Because Saturn is giving Latta to Jupiter. This you cannot otherwise find from the horoscope. This is where the importance of Sarvatobhadrachakra comes into play. I always say, almost in every second third of my course that trying to predict without Sarvatobhadrachakra is risking your prediction for failure. Timing events predicting on a horoscope without Sarvatobhadrachakra, if you want to do it, is problematic, should not be done at all, right? The influence of Mercury over Jupiter is clear from the natal chart as well, so that's not an issue. But the influence of Saturn, you see, the influence of Saturn over seventh lord cannot be seen otherwise, right? This have to be done. If you don't do it, predictions will not come out to be true, right? So in analysis of the horoscope, Sarvatobhadrachakra you will employ. Apart from that, see, when you are talking of transit, a particular, you see, looking at transit based on Rashi, see, the approach is that planet is transiting through a particular house. We give importance to that particular, you see, like people generally ask, sir, I am running Sade Sati. What will be the results of Sade Sati, etc. Now you see, Sade Sati is Saturn transiting 12th to moon, over moon, or second to moon. People become very worried about it. But I ask you a question. Otherwise, when you analyze transit, how much importance you give to transits from moon? 80% of the time when someone will be mentioning my Jupiter is transiting in the fifth house, they will be mentioning fifth house from ascendant. It will not be fifth house from moon. But when it comes to Sade Sati, people apparently becomes very, gives much importance to moon. Otherwise, so they don't give. However, the analysis of transit either with respect to ascendant or with respect to moon is a general analysis of transit. I am not saying that general analysis of transit is not important. It is. But for precise, accurate, in-depth analysis of transit, and particularly to analyze transits with respect to nakshatras, the uses of Sarvatobhadrachakra is very inevitable. For example, say right now, Saturn is into Satabhisha. What result this Saturn is producing? You right click, you see Saturn is influencing Swati, Pushya, and Abhijit. Saturn is influencing Mars. This is current transit. Leave it. Saturn is into Sadabhisha and Saturn is transiting Abhijit, Pushya, and Swati. Now you see if you have any planets in Abhijit, Pushya, or Swati, Saturn is impacting that planet as well. Because generally in transit, it is taken that the Saturnian transit indicates bad results related to natural significations of the planet and related to the houses lorded by the planet. There will be bad result related to the houses owned by the planet situated in Abhijit, Pushya, Swati, or bad result related to the natural significations of the planet. Saturn being in Satabhisha will also give Latta to Rohini Nakshatra. So if you are having any planet in Rohini Nakshatra, disturbance problem related to that planet, Saturn's transit in Satabhisha is also causing. Right. So my advice to you is that if you want to analyze transit, never ignore Sarvatobhadra. 80% of the cases I have seen, you give some prediction based on Dasha Antardasha. Someone will get job, someone will get married, etc. Such predictions you give based on Dasha Antardasha. But if you don't check Sarvatobhadrachakra, your prediction will fail. For example, you are giving prediction about someone getting a job. Now, at the same point of time, you check that because Saturn is a malefic planet, you check that if Saturn is giving Vedha or Latta to the nakshatra where 10th lord is situated in the natal horoscope or where 10th lord is transiting currently. If Saturn is giving Vedha or Latta to that star, then because Saturn indicates bad result at that point of time, getting job is difficult. And only when the Latta or Vedha is over, only then one can get the job. In timing event, it is very, very important. And like without Sarvatobhadrachakra, if you are timing events and if it is coming true, it is only luck. Right? It is not the methodology. And from luck, if some result is coming true, it is hit or miss, right? Sometimes it will come true, sometimes it will not be. Right? So this have to be taken into consideration, and particularly because a planet remains in a Rashi for very long. Nakshatra transit is particularly very, very important because nakshatra is told nakshatra, that is non-destructible. Nakshatra indicates non-destructible results, and these non-destructible results which will certainly happen, which will certainly come to pass, you will only be able to understand when you use Sarvatobhadrachakra. Right? So do it. 100% of the time, right? Because without it, it is a 50-50, it is hit or miss, right? So these are some very important tips related to Sarvatobhadrachakra that I have mentioned to you right here. Many other things are also there, right? You can analyze dasha based on Sarvatobhadrachakra, and you can dasha lot, and multiple other things can remedy should be find based on Sarvatobhadrachakra, as I mentioned, with respect to Veda, sorry, with respect to Ratta over Venus over Sun, analysis of dasha, Muhurta, Prashna, everywhere. Sarvatobhadrachakra is very, very important. And as I told, trying to make predictions without Sarvatobhadrachakra is not done, right? Because it is hit or miss. So this Sarvatobhadrachakra, many advanced researches and everything, that is important with respect to Sarvatobhadrachakra, I'm going to teach in the forthcoming crash course that you should certainly join. And whatever you have learned with respect to Sarvatobhadrachakra in this video, I will tell you, you apply it on horoscopes. You apply it on your horoscope, you check previous transits and see how miraculously accurate the results are.